Welcome to our roundup of yesterday's most thrilling sports moments. From cricket to football, tennis, and more, we've got all the highlights that had fans on the edge of their seats. Get ready for some serious sports drama. We're talking breathtaking catches, stunning goals, and nail-biting finishes. If you blinked, you missed it. But don't worry, we've got you covered. We're diving deep into the action, analyzing the key plays, and giving you our unfiltered takes. So buckle up, sports fans, because this is going to be a wild ride. Let's get right to it. Now listen, folks. You know I'm all about that basketball life, but even I gotta give it up for the drama unfolding in the IPL. Last night was a spectacle, pure and simple, with KL Rahul stealing the show. This brother was on fire, absolutely on fire. 78 runs off 42 balls, are you kidding me? The man was hitting sixes like they were going out of style. And the Lucknow Super Giants, they were loving every minute of it. And let's not forget the milestone, folks. KL Rahul, the fastest ever to 5,000 IPL runs in just 130 innings. A true testament to his consistency, his power, his dominance in this format of the game. The Delhi Capitals, they fought hard, I'll give them that. But against Rahul in this kind of form, they never stood a chance. It was an absolute clinic in power hitting, and a reminder that in T20 cricket, one player can change the entire complexion of the game. Now I know some of you are thinking, Stephen A., why you so hyped about cricket? And let me tell you, this ain't just any cricket, this is the IPL. The energy, the passion, the sheer spectacle of it all, it's a global phenomenon. And last night KL Rahul was the leading man. Alright, let's switch gears now and talk some football, because the beautiful game was anything but predictable yesterday. We start in the Premier League, where Bournemouth pulled off a shocker, taking down Aston Villa 1-0. Now I know what you're thinking. Bournemouth, Stephen A., they're struggling to stay afloat, and you're right, they are. But yesterday, they showed heart, they showed grit, they defended like their lives depended on it, and they stole 3 points from a Villa side that looked utterly clueless. That's the beauty of the Premier League, folks. Any given Sunday. Or in this case, Saturday. And speaking of upsets, let's hop over to La Liga, where El Clasico lived up to the hype, and then some. Barcelona, down 3-1 to their arch-rivals Real Madrid, staring down the barrel of a humiliating defeat. But hold on, these are the Catalans we're talking about, and they don't go down without a fight. A furious comeback, fueled by the brilliance of key players, saw Barcelona claw their way back into the match, eventually winning 4-3 in a game that will go down in El Clasico history. The passion, the intensity, the drama, this is why we love this sport. And let me tell you, after yesterday's results, both the Premier League and La Liga are shaping up to have some of the most exciting finishes in recent memory. Chapter 3. Domination on the court. Let's shift gears now to the world of tennis, where Kidambi Srikanth was an absolute beast at the BWF Thailand Open. This young man is the future of Indian badminton, and he proved it yesterday with a dominant performance in the round of 16. His opponent, mention opponent's name, is no slouch, but Srikanth made him look like an amateur. The footwork, the shot selection, the sheer power, it was a masterclass in badminton, and a statement win for Srikanth as he sets his sights on the title. And while Srikanth was busy dominating in Thailand, the king of clay, Carlos Alcaraz, was hard at work preparing for Roland Garros. The young Spaniard is the man to beat on clay, and he's been putting in the work to defend his French Open crown. We saw glimpses of his brilliance yesterday in practice. The powerful forehands, the drop shots that would make Federer proud, the speed and agility that have become his trademarks. Alcaraz is ready, folks, and the rest of the tennis world better be on notice. Now let's talk some hoops, because the NBA playoffs are in full swing, and the intensity is reaching a fever pitch. The Indiana Pacers, they took care of business against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now they're sitting pretty with a commanding lead in the series. But don't count out King James just yet. LeBron James, he's a different animal in the playoffs. And you know he's gonna come out firing in Game 3. And how about Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves? This young man is a walking bucket, and he put on a show last night, dropping 28 points and leading his team to a crucial victory. The Timberwolves, they're hungry, they're playing with a chip on their shoulder, and they're proving that they belong in the postseason. This is what the playoffs are all about, folks. The stars shining bright, the underdogs barking at the door, and every possession a battle. Chapter 5. Underdogs and Milestones. Finally, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible stories they offer. Over at the World Snooker Championship, history was made as Desislava Bojilova became the first woman to referee a match at the Crucible Theater. This is a monumental moment for women in sports and a testament to Bojilova's skill and dedication. She's a trailblazer, an inspiration, and a reminder that the barriers are breaking down in all areas of sports. And over in India, the national 4x100-meter relay team etched their names in the record books, shattering the national record with a blistering performance. These young athletes are the future of Indian athletics, and they're proving that India is a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. And that's a wrap on yesterday's action-packed sports highlights. We saw upsets, comebacks, dominant performances, and historic milestones across the globe. It just goes to show, you never know what's gonna happen in the world of sports, and that's what makes it so darn exciting. From the thrill of victory to the agony of defeat, we live for these moments, these displays of athleticism, heart, and determination. So stay tuned, sports fans, because the drama's only just begun. We'll be back tomorrow with more highlights, more analysis, and more of the passion and excitement that only the world of sports can deliver. Until then, keep bringing the noise. That's a wrap on yesterday's action-packed sports highlights. Stay tuned for more updates and don't miss out on the upcoming events that promise even more excitement. See you next time.